welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Coming out with it, it's Graham. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out. Zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To throw, it's Sayin. Snagged out of the air.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
From the gun, the running back has it. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man to the left. Touchdown Buckeyes! Made the the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To the air, it's Simpson. Quickly complete. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And that is incomplete. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. They just keep firing. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Short gain on the play before he slides.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Makes the grab. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football all week.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Got a little space.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Little touch pass to the receiver. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Alabama trying to convert this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got the quick pass. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. To the air, it's Sayin. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Here's the pressure. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The give is to Miller. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Looking to throw at Simpson. a big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they love to go for it on 4th down, and we've seen it early in this game already. I think you're going to see it again here. They've got supreme confidence in their offense to be able to go get it done, and you get the feeling this is a big-time play in this game. They're able to convert this one. The momentum is squarely on their side.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. That's reeled in. It's Cuevas. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now.
There he goes. Got enough for the first. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. You're not going to keep the lid. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Sooners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Quarterback keeps it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29. This offense has it with really good field position. Fires to the tight end. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Moore will throw. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do it better.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Man, they can barely see the first down marker from there, but they'll go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. Pulled down for the tackle.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in.
Touchdown Sooner! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Caught over the middle. It's Benson.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Grab near the sticks. It's Whittington. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Moore to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going for the big play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll leave it with him. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Makes the play. It's intercepted.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Gets the back moving. Direct snap. It's Stewart. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Stewart. And he forged ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the Wildcat there. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Stewart. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Motion from the back. On the snap, it's Stewart. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
On the direct snap, it's Stewart. breaks a tackle. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly and got the big first down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They're going to run it to the right. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Moore will throw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, going to the air. He makes a grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job.
Sneaks into the end zone.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Complete to the left. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Not much to gain on a punt, so here they come on 4th and short from the 50. Trying to make magic on the scramble. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Yeah, and that is so frustrating because he did the right thing. He got the 1st down, got past the sticks, but didn't do the most important thing and take care of the football, and that goes right back now to the defense.
And a great job, David, by the defense not quitting on the play, right? Of course, they saw him getting the 1st down, but they were still pursuing. They still got hats to the ball. They were able to rip it away, and that is a huge game-changing, momentum-changing type play now.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Moore to the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Fires to the right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Just a well-oiled offensive machine. They make the play, they get the spike, and now a chance to score before the break. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. The Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here come the Sooners, ready to go on offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was the topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
They're going to run it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Quarterback may change this route. Try to get it to the edge. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Right back to it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust...
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. The toss sweep to the right. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense, quick tempo. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run the toss. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
3rd and short, there's a lot of ways to get it in the run game. You're not just going to hand it off and go power. How about the toss play? Getting the ball in the hands of the tailback quickly, and he's able to skirt his way to get the first.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
After run, now throw. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
It falls incomplete, and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead, and they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
They think there's room to run to the right here. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Ducks have this offense rolling. Quick release on the RPO. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll try to snap it quickly. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts when you're trailing.
Turning it on. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Touchdown Sooners! And the stomping has commenced. And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield. Record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
Yeah, and you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdowns palooza. What a nice day.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Sends it back in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Lets it fly. Complete in the middle.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
To the air on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Got it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
And the Ducks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They send the tight end in motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And this has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people...
Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Motion from the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They want to run this quarterback. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Back to throw, it's Mateer. Deep shot for the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he...
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. This is a designed run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Fires into the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And I don't blame this offense at all for throwing the football down here. Like, you can trust. He's already got 4 touchdown passes on the day. He's proven he's trustworthy. Nice job by the defense, not getting fooled again. They've had a bad day, but that was...
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what